Okay. All right. So the class is recorded now. All right. So as we promised earlier, I promised us that for the next 3 to 4 classes, we will just be taking that calculation so that we get used to it. So let's just run a very quick calculation now. Let's see how it goes.
Did you check out my assignment?
Yes, I did. I went through it. You did very, very well. Although you were the only person that sent in your assignment. So I've not seen from Econ yet. So I went through. I was supposed to respond. I can't forget. I was even supposed to type that myself. Can't forget. But you did excellently well. Yeah. Well done. So this is it. Assuming, as usual, let me use calculator.
I have a question already.
You have a question too. All right, no problem. All right.
Please
Can you?
show us how to use most of these tools on TradingView.
Yeah, I'll show you. That's what we are having today. This is it. This is in our class. Trading
Okay.
software. Yeah. So I'll show you how to use the software. Then at the end of this class, we'll start off with a broker. I'll make us sign in with a real broker. Yeah. So that's it. So back to this. So this is I want to take a sell trade now, and because I'm selling, this is my peep. All right. This is also my peep value. So let's say for BTC USD, I want to okay, let me use another pair. Let me use currency so that you won't be confused. USD JPY. Okay, so this is a buy market. Let's go for buy. So this is it. All right. So in this trade now, let's assume we are using a micro lot size. Let's just assume that it's a micro lot size we want to use for this trade. So we are having what's our TP peep, the peep for the TP here. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Kong is back, yeah. So what's the TP now? The peep for the TP. The take profits.
Okay, 185. Okay, 181.5.
Exactly, 181.5. So let's assume I'm using a standard lot size of 0.2. So how much am I expected to make at the end of the trade? I'm using 0.2. So you can guide me. Let me type it in. So how much is the target profit?
Okay, you go with 181.5
181.5.
Okay.
181.5.
Yeah.
That's it.
times 0.2.
Times 0.2 times the lot size you're using. Then
This
that's how we get it.
this 0.2.
Yes, that's the last size, right?
Yeah, that's the lot
Times
size.
10. No,
Times
no,
this
Times 10.
times 10. All right.
Yes.
So excellent. That means at the end of this trade, I should be able to make $363 with a lot size of 0.2. I don't know if you
Yes.
get. Now, so Ekong, how much will I be losing now if it goes against me with 0.2 as lot size?
you'll be losing you'll be losing 93 times 0.2 times 10.
Okay,
That's
93,
what you'll be
93.5.
0.5
Yeah, times
times 0.2
times 10.
times 10. Yeah,
So you see,
that's what you'll be
I'm losing $187
dollars.
is what I'm expected to lose. All right, that's great. So Let me come back. All right, 187. Great. So now you see this risk to reward ratio. If I know my risks, the risks that I have, I can simply find my
Mm,
TP by multiplying my risks by this RRR ratio. That's what it actually means, which is that 187 that I'm supposed to lose times this should give me, you see, 362.7 as amount, thereabout.
185 times what?
This your lot, if you know your risks, and you know your risks to reward, for you to find your target TP, just multiply your risks by this RRR, the risk to reward ratio. This is it here. I don't know if you get.
Hold on. What's the risk?
The risk we calculated here was 93. Let me just show you. So let's do this again. What is the target amount I'm expecting to make in this trade? 181.5 times 0.2 times 10. You see, we have $363. Remember that. Then here, I'm having a risk of what is this loss? How much am I expected to lose? That becomes my risk in this market. So if I'm losing, this is 93.5 times 0.2
0.2.
times 10. That's 187. Now I want us to confirm if this is true for the TP. So how do I do it? I multiply it by this risk to reward here, 1.94. 1.94. You see it? This is
Okay.
362.7. If you round it up, it's $363. I don't know, you see it now.
Okay.
So that means you are
Yeah.
You
correct.
see.
Yeah, the calculation
Yeah.
is 100. Yeah. So that's just the simple maths. Everything you need to know here. Okay, now another thing is, let's assume I want to risk for this market. I want to risk $50 for this market. How do I get it?
You do $50 divided by the stop loss. $50 divided by the stop loss. That's 93.5.
Divided by
Ninety three
93.5.
point five.
Okay. Then what do I do here again?
That uh
Because this cannot be the lot size.
no, that cannot be the lot size. That's a mistake for me.
Yeah. So what you do here is you
That
divide it by 10.
uh, ah,
You divide by 10.
okay.
Yeah. You divide by 10. This is the exact lot
Okay, you
size.
divide it. Okay, okay. When you divide it the first time, you divide it by 10 again.
No, what you did was, this is 93 is 50 now I want
Uh,
to risk. This $50
okay.
divided by
Uh,
93.5
96.5.
divided by 10 to give you the exact lot
Okay, okay,
size.
okay,
This is what you need for
okay,
this
okay,
trade is a lot size of 0.05.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Please go
I
If
again.
understand now.
Go again with the calculation. This last one you just finished.
Okay, so I want to risk $50 for this trade. This is $50 divided by, remember, this very risk at 0.2 lot size was $187 risk. So if I'm using $50 now, what should be my risk, my lot size? If I want to risk $50, what should be my lot size? 50 divided by 93.5. This is 0.5. You see, it's already bigger than, at 50 is already bigger than 0.2 we used initially. So that means we are wrong somewhere. So how do we get the correct thing? Divide this result by 10. I don't know if you get, cause 10 pips makes $1. Don't forget,
Okay.
anything you are doing is by 10. So this is the exact lot size you need to use to get this correct risk of $50 for this trade. Do I make sense? So that's that. Any question before we dive into today's class?
No, sir, we're good to go.
All right, okay. So last time we talked about fundamental analysis. I'm sure we learned a lot from matav.net, from Forex Factory, from investing.com, and even from TradingView, but we'll still do a little of fundamentals. That's when I've finished introducing us to the TradingView platform, so you understand how everything works. All right. So let's do trading softwares. So we'll start with TradingView platform. After TradingView, we'll now look at there are two trading softwares every trader need. Two very important ones. You cannot do without them. One is this TradingView, and second one is your trading platform. That's MT4 or MT5. Those two, you cannot do without them. What does TradingView help you to do? TradingView help you to analyze the market. You see the market clearly. That's what TradingView helps you to do. Now your MT4 or MT5 helps you to initiate trade. Just those two tools. Apart from those fundamental softwares I introduced you to, what you need for trading are TradingView and um, and your MT4 or MT5. So that's it. So let me write it down. MT4 or MT5 and trading view. So let me reduce this guy so that I can continue with it. Okay, so great. We'll continue. So now today we'll be looking at these two tools, Trading View. Let me know right here. Trading View um and MT4 and MT5. So let me introduce us real quick to all of this. Let me clean this guy. So it's like I'm starting afresh. You get. All right. So now for you to access TradingView, I believe all of us we have a system running. You can also access it through your phone too, sure. But it's going to be stressful analyzing with phone. But just so you know, okay. So if you have a system already on your, sorry, I want to clear this so that everything looks as if you are opening it for the first time. Okay. All right. So great. Now, if you are opening your trading view for the first time, this is almost how it's going to look like. It's going to look like this. Let me remove the drawing. Almost like this, if not mistaken. It's like this exactly how you find it here. So I'm going to explain everything so you understand how all of these tools work. All of these tools were provided to help a trader enhance his technical analysis and even fundamental analysis. That's why you have all of these things provided for you at your screen. So with these tools, you can actually analyze the markets, structure out things, observe all the strategies you need. Any strategy you want to abide to are embedded in all of these tools here. All right. So I'm going to start the explanation in this format. I'll first explain all that is on top. All right. If you have your writing material, please, you have to write. I'll explain everything that is up here. Then I'll explain everything that is down here so you get to see. I'll explain everything that is on the right or everything here, and I'll also explain everything on this button too. So you get to see how you use it. So it's left for you to practice. You have to practice it till you get used to it. Is that okay? All right. So we'll start. Now, if you come here, this first thing, hello, can you still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, all right.
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
All right. So if you come here, this first stuff is your profile. All right. Every web application has a profile. They want to know who is using your application provided you've signed in. So this is like a profile session. You can see it. This is I'm on free trial. You get to profile, you set it, account and billing, Where this is going to be important is if you have subscribed to TradingView, all right? But I've never met any Nigerian trader that has actually paid for TradingView. People who pay for TradingView are them happy because they use a particular tool for backtesting. I might show us. I think there was a time I had access to that. If you subscribe for this TradingView now, I can actually place I can actually come here and delete everything that is happening in front here. So if I'm teaching you, I'll come to a particular, maybe an old trade that has happened. Me, I already know what has happened in front here. I already know all of these things happening here. So what I just did is I deleted all of this guy. TradingView helps you do all of those. You come here, you place your vertical array here, you delete everything in front here. Then you come to this point and start analyzing it. After analyzing it, you play it and it is looking like it's happening real. Meanwhile, you have already seen what has happened in front. I don't know if you get. So that functionality is here. Let me show you. This is called the replay tool. If I click this replay tool now, I place it here. You see, it has cut everything that has happened. I have just a trial here. That's why. You see, everything that has happened in front is deleted. I can't see it. So what I just need to do is just replay, you know, it's just okay. This is it. If I place my play here, maybe I'll come here and place a trade and say, okay, this guy is going to buy. I don't already see what has happened. You see, it's playing by itself. I've seen it already. It's playing by itself. So I can make a video and post so I can get students, blah, 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 monetization. I already saw what happened in front. If it was a sell, I've seen it. I just pause it, then move. This is only accessible on this paid profile. You can only pay for this tool. All right. So people use it to actually whine. I didn't take note of the direction it entered. If I took note of it, I'll mark it. Then I'll actually replay it so that it will look like you get. So I don't know if you understand. I'm trying to
Yeah,
just I'm just trying to tell you, okay, yeah. All right, please. 1 minute. Let me see what screen. All right. Sorry, what screen was projecting? Was it my WhatsApp? What screen is here now?
yeah. It's your profile picture.
Okay, it's my WhatsApp. Is it my WhatsApp?
Yes, yes.
Uh-uh. Wait, what screen am I projecting?
The one with your profile picture.
Okay, profile picture. I have a profile picture. Okay, sorry, let me.
No. It's not the one with your profile picture. Sorry, the other one.
This one, is it Trading View?
Yes.
Okay, you can see the Trading View screen, right?
Yes, the trading view screen we are seeing.
Okay, all right. So you can see now.
And the one projecting is the one without profile picture.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, all right, no problem. So great. So this is, you can see it's still playing. So this is how some people use, this is one of the key tools people use to trick people in the market. All right. So I'm going to exit this. I have only a one trial, so I've exhausted that opportunity. I think if I should try it again. Okay, it worked for this guy. Okay, great. That means they've done some modifications. All right. So we'll use this if it still exists as when we start analyzing. We'll use it to analyze so you get to see. So all right. So back to this guy. So what was I saying? This profile, you come here often if you have a subscribe this thing or you want to start making money from TradingView by referring friends. If you are interested in that, I've not done that before. You can actually set the background. If you want a dark theme, it looks greater like this. You can set it here. You get. Then you want your language. Toggle if you are francophone, you choose French, and other ones. Then home is this page now that takes me to, you get. So if I want to see the market here, I come to market. All right. Sorry. I go back to the chart again. All right. So that's it. That's for all of this. This is help center. People seldom go there. This is notifications. Notification is if you have subscribed, TradingView will likely be sending you notifications when your subscription is almost expiring and other stuff. Then you get updates here. Any new updates TradingView brings up, you get it here as well. And let me change back to the screen so you see. All right, then you have drawing panels. You want to see all the drawing panels on the left and the right. You can on it or off it. That means if you don't want people to see this what's happening here, you can toggle it off here. You get all the drawing stuffs. Then language, you have it and that. Why this drawing panel is necessary is that maybe you have analyzed your market, you don't want anybody to come to your trading view in your absence and start drawing other things. You can take it off. Not everybody knows this, so you bring it back on. That's for this button that will have your name. Then here is where you search for a symbol. You get if you want to search for a particular pair, this is where you come. This point, search. So I want to choose a particular commodity I want to trade. This is for everything. I can search anything I want. It comes here in all. If I want to trade stock, I need to come to stock and search for it. If I want to trade Forex, I need to go to Forex and search for it. You get that's one way of searching. Or while on this chart, I can simply type what I want to search for. Maybe GBP USD. See, automatically pops up the search. So those are two ways of searching. If I want to trade GBP USD, I come here. You always hear me say GBP USD or maybe CAD JPY. All right, so that's it. So those are if you want to search, you can just type it CAD JPY Canadian dollar Japanese yen. It comes up. You just select it, and when you are analyzing, please stick to this algorithm FXCM because their own is always very updated. Like what I mean is the algorithm is this price action. There are different Ohanda. All right, Ohanda is I think it's Asian based. All right, so Asia provides their own price action. It's the same thing, but sometimes the chart is a little bit delayed because of the trading session or the time zone they are operating on. So if you are analyzing, if you want to analyze any pair that is currency, please stick to FXCM. All right, so that's standard. And this plus sign here is for comparing that stuff we did the other day. Maybe I've taken correlation with MATAF.net and I want to see what's happening in US. Maybe I have one screen. I want to see how USD JPY is buying and how the other one is selling, all those stuff. I can add a comparison button here so that I can watch both trades at once. Maybe I took like four trades. I can always add them here. Let's see an instance. So I've added USD JPY, I've added Euro USD, I've added, it's just for me to know the color of which one I choose. So that's it. That's how it goes. So anyone that pops up, you find a color for it. You see, you find a different color for it. Anything I choose, you find that, and that's how it goes. So you see it. So this is it. This is my current trade. This is how this guy is moving. This is how this one is moving. So blah and other stuff. So you can come back and delete it. That's what the plus sign is for, to compare. Now here is where it happens. Let me clear this guy. So here you find D on your own. This is the time frame. This is where you structure your time frame. At what time frame will I be watching this chart? Let me explain the time frame. In an hour, 60 minutes makes 1 hour, if I'm not mistaken, right? So the chart is more like working like a wall clock. The way candles are formed is formed as a wall clock. So this is if 60 minutes make 1 hour, it therefore means that it takes 61 minute candle to have one hour candle. All right. Then if I'm having 5 minutes time frame, it therefore means in this 5 minutes time frame, just one of these candle completing its formation, opening and closing in under 5 minutes. It therefore means there are five 1 minute candle inside of it that prompted this. All right. five 1 minute candle. Another thing that subscribed accounts help you to do is you can access as low as a tick, but here I will not be able to access to view ticks. You see, data, I need to subscribe, I need to upgrade to be able to see how the candle is formed in nanoseconds. I need to see how it's formed in nanoseconds. But TradingView will stop you at 1 minute max. All right.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, please ask.
Okay, you said 1 minute makes one candle, one candlestick.
Yeah, 1 minute makes one full candlestick. Yes,
Okay, so that's 5 minutes. Okay, inside 5 minutes candle.
we have
I
five.
don't know.
We have five 1 minute candle inside of it. It's just as
Okay,
one clock
okay.
works. Yeah. So before it takes, let me just explain this way. It takes 5 minutes for one candle to be formed in a 5 minute time frame. I don't know if you get. Then, if you are on a 15 minutes time frame, it therefore means before one candle form, you can see when this candle started forming, when it opened. It opened at this time. Let's check the time. 7:30, and this is almost 7:45. It's about to close. A new candle will open immediately. This was the opening point at 7:30, yeah. So if 7:45 closes, a new candle will open. That's 15 minutes completed. So every in 15 minutes it takes, like for one candle to form, it takes 15 minutes. I don't know if you get. So like I told you when I was explaining the types of traders, I told you the determining factor for a type of trader is equity, and the time frame is trading. At what time frame are you watching the market? At what time frame are you executing? Because if I'm executing this trade at 1 hour, all right, before one candle is formed, it takes one full hour. So I have to sit down and watch this trade for 1 hour if I don't know what I'm doing. You get? That's what it actually means. But if I'm sure of what I'm doing, I have a strong equity. I can do whatever I'm doing, come back and check it at any time. So all of these candles here in 1 hour took one full hour for it to be formed. So that's the meaning of the candle stick, the time frame. So this is it. If I go to 2 minutes, all right. So if I should get to 2 minutes, this is 2 minutes time frame. It therefore means for this candle to be formed, before one candle here is formed, two 1 minute candle has already formed to complete this guy. That's what it means in 2 minutes. Or this, okay, we are in 3 minutes here. So that's it. Now, when you click on the time frame, you can mark favorites like me, depending on how I trade. Sometimes I do intraday, sometimes I do swing trading, sometimes I scalp. Okay. So I always mark 5 minutes as favorite. I mark 1 minute as favorite. I mark 15 minutes as favorite. I mark 1 hour as favorite, 4 hours as favorite. You might have different preference. I mark one day and 1 week. When we start analyzing, you will know why I'm marking them. Alright, but for now, just so you know. So you can see when I mark it, it outlines it like this. I don't need to be coming here every time to select what I want. I just come here, click on it. It's 15 minutes, I choose 15 minutes. It's 5 minutes I want, I just choose it instantly. Just quick access. That's just what it does. So we understand that part. Now moving on, we have this point. Now these are different ways you can view this chart. You can either view this chart in candlesticks, which is the most preference for most technical traders. All right. You can view this chart in candlesticks, or you can view it as bars. This is how the chart will be looking like. If you want to view it, it depends on the strategy you are adopting. Any strategy you adopt has a particular preference. We'll get to that. Then we have hollow candles. You want the candle to show more of the wick. What you want to be seeing is more of these wicks, hollow candles, the sharpness in the candle is what you see. Then the volume candle, this one I think you need to pay for it. That's why I can't get that. So we have line. So this is line. This one I use this one frequently too. Line chart. You want to see the candle as line. Why are you seeing it as line? Sometimes it helps you to check patterns. For those when we start trading pattern, we'll be viewing candles as line, or we'll view the charts in line charts. So that's that. Then we have line markers. I think this one is paid for too. Okay, line markers is the same thing as line. Then all of these, there are so many of them. Let me check this guy. No, it's all of this is not okay. It's free. So this one you view the candle as ticks. Yeah, this one you view it as ticks. It looks like something that is looking very sharp. Ticks, they call it ticks. So that's what Renko does. All right. So for me, what I always mark as favorite here are the line. I mark candlesticks. Where's candlesticks? Candles. All right. Sometimes I mark bars, but I don't do most of those ones. So that's that for that. So let me mark this guy out. So it's just two. Some people view it as column. You see it. All these South African people, they can be very crazy. If you see their chart, this column is used as an indicator, but we still have indicators. We look at indicators. So these columns, there's how South Africans interpret this. I can't. So South Africans are very crazy traders. They don't believe that anybody can get rich from trading consistently. When they enter the market, they don't use stop loss. They just go all in. It's either they die or they make it. It's either they go to the village or they go abroad. That's their mindset. So that's that for that. So all right. So back to candlesticks. Now we now have the indicators. All right. So for indicators, indicators now are like programmed analytical tool. All right, you can take it down. Those are like programmed analytical tool to help you analyze and give you a direction. It carries out technical too. All right, these stops are already programmed. It's not following the market real time. You get, it doesn't follow the market real time. You get, this stuff does not follow the market real time. So, however it happens, this is like a program tool based on a particular strategy that the person had adopted. Even you, if you're a programmer, you can build an indicator, you release it, TradingView will buy it and will host it on your platform. It's that simple. You can arbitrage your indicator with TradingView. It's as simple as that. So they appreciate all of those. So let me show you a couple of trading views I used to use when I started out. A couple of indicators I used to use when I started out. This one is personal. This one, you can see it now. When you write your own script, you are writing a program now to build your own indicator. You can drop it here on trading view. That's it. Then we have technicals. These one are the ones that already exist. All right, people have dropped the script here. They've given it a name. You come here and you choose. Then there is no type of symbol for financials. These one are communities of people actually own indicators and the various launches they are having. So you see their indicators are having likes in the community. All right, we get to TradingView community too. So that's that. So let's go to technicals now. One of the most important of all these indicators, one is moving average. You know, moving average is very important. It's one indicator every trader can use, but I don't advise. Oftentimes, you see why I use the line charts most times, because the line charts act as a moving average for me. This is it. Somehow it acts as a moving average for me. What does the moving average do? The moving average actually tells you the trend of the market. It wants to tell you, is this market on a downtrend? Is it on a buy trend? If you cannot see it with candlesticks exactly. So that's what moving average tells you. Is the market bullish? Is it bearish? So if it's bullish, it's on an uptrend. If it's bearish, it's on a downtrend. So that's that for the indicators. Other indicators are oscillators. We'll get to that. We have a whole lot of them. I don't do indicators, so I don't know too much of them. So we have price indicators. This one is showing you the next action the market is supposed to take. You see it. So it's telling you that if this market falls, this market is going to start buying. This is the current spot. As it has fallen now, it is expected that this market should buy to the mid value here. So it's expected this market buys to here. That's what the indicator is trying to tell you. So it's telling you to enter a buying move here. This is what the indicator does. So the oscillator tells you. So it's more like an indicator that helps you blah blah blah. If you want to delete an indicator, just click on the symbol, then click delete. It's gonna go. Or you click here, click delete. It's still going to go on your keyboard. Alright. So there's another way you can delete it, but let me see. I want to close this guy. This is an ad. I don't know how when this guy started this shit. Okay. So you can always clear indicators from the bottom too. Let me check. Let me add other indicators. Let's clear them. So moving average, anyone, I choose this one, I choose this one, I choose this one. So, okay. For you to use more indicators, I need to subscribe. Wow, sharp. Nice one. So this is it. If I come, I think this my screen is small. So if I click on this delete, so what is this screen have? Yeah. Alright, if I click on this delete here, you can see I want to remove everything plus the indicators. Or I remove the two indicators I've added, it's deleted rather than clicking one after the other. So we'll come to this side too. So after that, we have this guy. So this guy is like an indicator that has been saved for use. All right, people use displacement reaction tools as indicator too. So it's also here, all of the indicators in it are here. So anyone you have saved, all right, anyone you want to be reusing, you can save it. It's going to reflect here. Then you mark it. You can, make it favorite. It's going to come up here. That's it. Then we have the alerts. This alert is useful when I have connected my MT4 or when I actually have like um a standby, maybe my phone and mobile with this alert, whereby I want this trading view to notify me each time. Let's say taking this market, I don't want to use limits. I don't want to use limits. So let's say I'm taking this buy here. What's happening? I am a network. All right. So I'm taking this buy here at this point. I want to enter a buy trade at this point, but I'm not going to be available. I want TradingView to alert me. All right. So you can already always create settings here. You set that when market gets to this price, only once alert me. So you give the alert name. Let me see where the notification drop. I think there's a place for. Okay, you can sync it with your calendar. Open ended. Let's see. I've not used this before. Let's see. Send email. Yes, I know there's email. So you can always attach your email, create an email settings. Once the market gets to this point, by default, TradingView is going to send you an email telling you, the market is at that point you wanted to take. You rush and check so you see the reaction. So that's what the alert is for on TradingView. So here we've done this already. This replay. I want to take a replay. That stuff, yeah. It's not always free. Remember, it has a particular limit, you know. So that's that. Then this is to back or forward. Maybe I've added this to like it's a reverse. Then I decided to delete it. I want to go back to that tool. You can do this, or you do Control Z on your keyboard. Can you still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, and you can see
Can
my
hear you.
screen. You can see my screen bar.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Great. Yeah. So you maybe you've added a particular symbol and you deleted it without knowing. Don't panic. Come here. You can reverse everything you did. As many as 1,000 steps back, you can do it, or you can move it forward. So if I don't want to use this guy, I use Ctrl Z on my keyboard. I do Ctrl Y, the normal undo and redo button. So shortcut. So here is if I'm saving something, if I want to save this particular analysis, like maybe I've done a lot of jargons on this chart and I want to save this chart already. My this thing is auto save. All right, let me say I've done a lot of things here and I want to save this guy. You see, this is auto save, so I can give it a name. If I give it a name, it's going to reflect here. So if I want to rename it, I change it from this to Forex class day 4, right? So that's it, and it changes. So that's what this guy does. So each time I want to come back to this point, each time I want to come back to this point, I can click on this very point. I don't know if you get. So that's that. Let me clear all of these guys. So you see. All right. So that's okay. Let me use this guy again. All right. So okay. So that's that. Then this point. This is search. You want to search for a particular tool you are using, maybe for drawing. You've not seen it here and you remember the name. You can always come here to search for it. Then here is chart settings. All right. I want to set this chart. You can play with all of these tools. Just play with it so you get used to it. Sorry, 1 minute. Let me see what this guy is sending. Let me reply him real quick. Sorry, let me just give this guy a quick response. Alright, so back to the charts. Alright, so this is the settings. I can decide to set this candle color. Alright, I don't want mine, like initially you saw one of my charts having blue different color. I can play with it. If I want black, if I want anything you remember, it's you and your trading view. Alright, so if I want my buy candle to be color blue, I use blue. If I want my sell candle to be the body to be color purple, I can use it. But you see, it's be confusing. So you have to choose something that you can remember and not be confused. All right, when the market is dropping or increasing. So that's that for the colors. All of this is color preference. You can set the borders of this candle here. If I want to choose borders, I can change the border. Maybe you should have a yellow border and stuff like that. So I'm going to take this out. But before then, let me see the video screen. Alright, so the week two. These are called weeks. Let me show you so you see what weeks are. So I want, okay, you see the week for the green, the buy candle has changed. I want this other one to be yellow. See? So these are called weeks. It's very significant when it comes to trading. In ICT, weeks are a representation of liquidity. We will look at that hopefully. Definitely not even hopefully. So that that's that. And this is data modifications, all this. I don't know what all of this is for. Forgive me, please. So this is time zone. Time zone is here. We'll come to that too. So this is status line. What's status line? Status line is okay. I want to keep a logo. This logo. This is the status line. This guy here. Alright, so I want to keep this logo. I don't want the logo. That flag you're seeing. I don't want it. I want the title off. You can put it, or I want it thicker. You know, you can still leave it. I want it thicker with description. However it is. So that was that. Then open market status is this, all these guys. Let me close it so you see. You see one is out. So this is it. So if I click anyone, you see the chart values, current value, where it's going to and how it's moving. So volume, you know, volume is the markets, like how many people are watching this market. Let me use that as an instance, you know. So the watcher, this is 500, and this is USD JPY. We have 520,865. See, it's reducing, or 892. So 520,000 persons, 937 persons are watching this market at the moment. So if I don't want to be distracted by that, I can take that out. Then background, you know, background, nothing is happening. Like however, so that's that. Then we have scales. Scales are, you know, if I want uh this stuff are called scales. If I want to this, as I'm placing my chart on this chart now, something is coming out like some calibrations, you know. So these are called scales. So if I want it to display on the right, you find it on the right hand side. This is it here. On the downside, you find it here too. So if I want the scales to stay always visible, you see, I think I need to click OK for it to show. So you find it always visible. All of these scales will be shown or whatsoever. So let's just see. So scales placements, left or right, blah blah blah. So just explore all of these guys. Then this Canva. Canva is like you are trying to create your own. You want to create a custom um style that you want to adopt for this chart. You want to customize this chart, add a watermark. If I want to add a watermark now, USD is here too, so you can find it here. So there are a lot of tweaks you can do. It's just to beautify. That's what this very uh, so that was the chart setting. Then I want full screen, you know, I want to see only the charts clearly. This is it. So if I want to leave this point, click on the escape, it takes you back, escape button. So it takes you back to, you can be practicing as we are walking through. Then here is very important to learn this one, because sometimes I'll ask us to share our charts with me. So when you analyze, we'll be sharing this as an assignment subsequently. So this is it. After I've run some analysis in the markets and you want to share it with somebody, or you want to post on TradingView so that other people can copy your trade, you can come here, you know, copy image. You get, it's copied already. So this is, if I click copy, it's copied. You see there's a shortcut to it. So what I need to do is just go to wherever I want and paste it. Let me paste it so you see on our group chat. So I do control V and immediately I'm pasting it. So that's just how you paste. So if I want to copy this chart, you see it. If I want to download this image, I can download it. I can add my name so that you'll be like, okay, this is Ruben's analysis. I used to do that time. When I have a very sweet analysis like that, technical analysis, I'll add my name. If you come to that community now, you find it there. A lot of people do it. You can post, connect your Twitter here and be publishing. If you want to be a loud trader, you get, it's allowed. the copy link. You can copy the link to this chat so people can actually come in and view it real time. All right. So that's it. So it shows with the name blah 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 chats by you put my name by Gibson whatsoever, and that's that. All right. So here is publish. You want to publish an idea. Remember that idea we had that time. You can publish here. You want to record it, record it, you record. You want to speak, add voice notes, add whatsoever writings, anything, you add it to the idea and publish. So that's that. That's for publish. So back to, we're done with the top part. Any questions so far for this up part? Hello. Any any question? Okay. Emma, any question? Ruben. Okay. No question. All right. So I proceed. Okay. So permit me to start with the right before I come to the left because we spend time on this left. So on the right hand side, you are trading USD against JPY. What this means is that on these calibrations you are having here, it is giving you value for JPY. So every time watch, if the value return is for quote currencies, be sure. All right, it's not too necessary, but just to check. All right, so this is it. It's always on the very quote currency you have. So Japanese yen. So this is the value, the equivalent. That means as at this point, $1 is equal to 144 Japanese yen. That is what it means in the market. If you go to BTC now, you find it too. BTC USD. All right. So on, I was analyzing this guy. Yeah. So BTC USD, if you come here, you see that one BTC now is equivalent to 63,559. If you check your Binance, your Bitnop, check any platform, that's the exact value it is. So it's not lying. So this is the current rate. If you go to Naira now, Naira they'll give you the equivalent based on bank, not black market. They'll give you based on the bank charge, how the banks are supposed to sell it. The banks are not selling. That's why people arbitrage Naira. So this is it. As at today, Naira should be valued, is supposed to be valued at standard price 600. Let's just say $600. But on the black market, we're having almost 1,000, 5,000, 6. Okay, this is USD. Sorry. Okay, yeah. So let me change it. Let me see the equivalent. If it shows. I'm gonna try this guy. Okay. So this is Naira. That means as of today, um, 1 Naira. Okay, yes, correct. As of today, 1 Naira is equivalent to 0.0005990 dollars. It's very correct. So if you check the equivalent here, 1 Naira is equal to 0. So see how devalued Naira is. Naira is equal to 0.000, not even up to 1 cent. 0.000. So if we should check this in the calculator, let's see how much the reverse will be. Sorry, I'm taking time to show this. Let's just understand what we're doing. So 0.000593. 1 Naira is equal to this amount. So it therefore means that, let me do, how do I do this math now? I can't even reciprocate it here. So that's just what it tells you, that Naira is devalued. Like I told you, the quote currency is always here. So this is like 1 Naira as at today is equivalent to 0.000590 worth of dollars in cents. So that's that. Let's go back to our USD card. That's where we were. Okay, so that's what this stops is showing you. It's showing you the current value. You can see it's mapping it to the green price, you know, market price. Then on the right hand side of these calibrations, we have watch lists. What are watch lists? I structured my watch list earlier on. So watch lists are which market am I going to be watching? Am I trading? You always add it to watch list. DXY, this is dollar index. When we get to uh, technical analysis, we'll come here. Dollar has its index. Japanese yen has its index. This is JPY basket. So we'll look at all of those very clearly. So this is the watch list I created for myself for currency trading. These are all the things I used to trade. Or you see, even BTC is here that I stopped. This guy is no longer there. I don't trade this guy. So many things that I don't trade again, but I'm still watching them. So watch list is you adding a particular market to, you know, something you want to be trading frequently. How do you do it? Just click on plus, this plus here, then you can add the symbol. You just choose, it will add automatically. So that's that. So you can have advanced view. You want to view it bigger screen. You want to share this list with a fellow trader. Sometimes foreign traders will ask you tell someone you're a trader, the person will be like, okay, share your watch list. So you can share it if you want, copy the link. Someone will come here and say, okay, so these are actually what you are trading as a trader. That's good. So blah blah blah. And especially if you want to trade profit for people, we'll talk about those ones. Most of those things I give them shall. Mm, we'll share our experiences anyway. So that's we have plus advanced. Okay. We've done the settings, settings you can name your watch list. You want to call it Gibbs view, whatsoever, Gibson's money making machine. Rubens, as a man or anything, you can give it a name. So you can actually wipe the list or you add a section and broke it. So that's it, yeah. So this guy is okay. Down here, we'll look at this guy too. We talked about this guy last time. So this down guy, this down view after this line, down here, what you have here is more like this current market. This is USD card. So they're giving you an analysis, the performance of USD card, how it has been 2 hours ago. You get last update. This is the news. The last news that affected this market is it happened 2 hours ago. All right. So if I want to get full details of all of this, I just click on this USD card. It takes me to a new tab. All right, where I can come here and review details before trading. If I have sufficient time, I review all of this guy, look at left and right, see the performance indicators and the ideas. So if I come to ideas, it takes me down. The news is just everything that's outlined there. So I want to read the news. The last news, like I told you, happened 2 hours ago. So this is the ideas. What are people saying about this market? What is the gossip surrounding USD card? So people are saying short. You can see, remember, short is what? Sell. This person is telling you should sell for 300 pips. This should be a swing trader. So it's telling you that the market is going to sell. Let me see how valid that is. Okay. So this he posted this 22nd of August. Today is 26th, and actually it played along. So this is USD card. It actually sold for as long as that. So for people that follow the signal, gracias to them. So there are people that always come here. They are not even traders, but they just watch a particular trader. You see the name CDF fella whatsoever. They'll search all of these ideas to find the zone because they've actually benefited from him. So you can actually drop a message. You can actually follow the person for more updates. Anytime he drops idea, his zone will come forward since you have followed him and other stuff. So people counter, people come here and debate and argue nonsense. Some people will just be arguing. So that's it. This is USD card. This guy is telling you, okay, it's going to sell, but it's going to bounce towards the support. So when it hits a bouncing support, let's buy. He's trying to tell you that, okay, this guy comes here and hits this guy as a support, or is this here called a support? Because this is support. So if he hits this support, remember what I said support is like your floor where you are standing up that it resists you from falling. So if he hits this support, he's telling you to buy. So you understand those terms. So this is USD card. Don't worry, you do not need all of these things. You'll be very confident in your analysis. What you just use this is to confirm if you need be. So a lot of people have said, so you can balance what are the majority saying. This one said 19th on the 19th, saying he's going to hit here. But this guy said he's going to sell to this point. And that's the support this guy is picking on from, telling you, okay, yeah. So this guy said he's going to sell down here. This guy said he's going to sell down here and he sold. So that's it. This one said he's going to target level. Once he hits the support, he buys. So everybody, some people are anticipating different things in the market. Some are waiting for buy. USD will go higher, buy. So let's see that how true that is. This is on the daily. What time frame? And be careful on the time frame too. If you want to see the time frame they're analyzing on, just click on it. All right, you see the chart clearly. You see the time frame here, 1D, 1 day. All right, so you come here, Ohanda. This is it. So 1 day is what this guy was analyzing, and it's right. So you go back to the previous guy that's saying buy is on a 12-hour time frame. So you have to go check. Some people will just come here foolishly, see buy, they enter with $2 account and will tell you that your signal did not work for this, but you didn't check the time frame. So all of those stuff so you need to consider. Check if your money is sufficient to carry it and other stuff. So these are some of the tricks you will not be told. Most of the people selling course and branding it big, this is where they get their information from. So they don't even know how to analyze. Most not to debunk, but that's the truth. So here is the mines. 1st of August, blah blah blah. It's more like argument, throwing in query, asking questions, calling for chatting, you know. You are not sure, you don't have a bias, so you are trying to ask questions like what is on your mind, what do you feel? You don't have a decision yet, so you can come here and hang around with people. People will respond. Well, this is the tool I used to use. This is the only indicator I use to confirm my entry. So this is called on the left, these are called oscillators. You know how we got here, but to get here, just click on this guy. You click on this guy. Once you click on this right hand side, click this guy, it's going to pop up. You come here, choose your session, ID, mine, technicals is where we are now. So this is where I use to confirm. Another thing I confirm my trade. So this is it daily. Early in the morning, if you woke up early in the morning, this oscillator will tell you summarily that USD card is going to sell strongly. Just know that if your analysis is sell, that means it's confirmed strong. But make sure you analyze before you come here to confirm. So this is the oscillator again. This one is telling you neutral. This one is telling you strong sell. Now you can fine tune to 4 hour time frame. What is going to happen? It's not always 100%, mind you. Okay, there's sometimes 50%, 60%, 70%. Okay, so this is 2 hours. This is 1 hour. When we look at technical, we look at all of these too. So I'm just showing you where they are on the trading view. So this is economic calendar. We have this on TradingView too, where you view news. These news are strictly selected for USD card. All right, what is going to happen today for USD card? So this is the economic news. Everything that is going to
Sorry,
happen.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Please, where did you find that oscillators? Where did you see?
Okay. Oscillators technical. Once you click on technicals, just scroll down. You see it here. Yeah. So it's just showing you everything here. Then economic calendar. These are still news, you get. But these news are filtered for USD card. I told you where we can read our news from. Forex Factory, matab.net, investing.com. Just stick those three platforms to your head. So here you can come here and see, you can choose upcoming yesterday news. So you read it, or add the time zone plus one. That's when Nigeria is situated. We are in UTC plus one. So that's just it. All of that. And what else? These ones are just shortcut metrics. So look at it clearly, you get it. So back to our chart. So that's for this watch list details and news. So you click it, you come here. This is your watch list. Below is the current market. Then you see whatsoever you want. Then this guy is still the alert. You bring this guy here. So you can see it is just bringing the shortcut back. So this is data window. What does this mean? So he's trying to give you all of this data that is looking confusing there. He's breaking them down here for you. This data up here is breaking. You see O, open. When did USD card open? H, what's the highest high? So in this market now, this is the high. 1 3 blah blah blah. You know, you find it there clearly. Alright, so okay, this is it. They picked it here. Let's see. Or is it for the candle? Okay, yeah, it's for the candlestick. So this is telling you the open for this candlestick here. Sorry, not for the entire chart. So this is the high for the candlestick. This is the low. Technical ICT traders will take note of this too. We'll get there. So this is the close. When is it closing? Nobody knows. But at the point it is now, is where they put for you. So this is changing real time. See, it's changing. It's not closing it. When it closes, you find it. But if I should click this candle, it gives me information for this candle. It's real time. Alright, so that's that. Volume, how many people are watching this market? You see it, 94,926 persons are watching USD card currently as at now. Plenty people are on this account. Like me now, they don't count inputs too. So that's it. So we have object tree. I've not seen this guy before, so I'll not tell you what I've not used. So this guy is ideas. What idea did I contribute? So this is it. You can always add it will be published to that space we watch. So this is it. Forex. These ones are like the short form for all those. What you have to say, what is in your mind. That mind. This is it public. So this is private. Private is if you have enlisted your, let me show you something. And show you quickly so you just see. So for that private, if you have listed your whatsoever, how do we call it? So your idea, yeah. Someone can private chat you. It's allowed. So if it private chat you, it's going to be within the this thing. First, you need to follow the person, or you drop a private message. This is it. You can message the guy. You get. So reputations points are needed to ensure all the users blah blah blah. You have to We require you to have 5 revisions before you can send a chat. Note this rule here. So for you to send a chat, you need 5 reputation points. That means there are certain things you need to do before you are able to send a message. Maybe follow this guy, you know, post an idea or something like that. But there are people that are eligible to private chat you too if you post your idea. So all of those matters. And I think the subscribe and account too helps that too. So I don't know what the rules are. I'm not private chatting anybody, just Twitter space. And I think no, I'm not done. Okay, Telegram, yeah. So that's that. So this guy, these are people that are following you. These ones are for you. Like ideas that are specifically like why these ones are for you is that the system, the way they program TradingView is that it picks from your watch list. So it's trying to send in ideas that are related to your watch list or the ones you have tapped on, people you have opened before. It's just like Facebook is. If you look at someone's you've not added a friend yet and you clicked on user profile, there's a high chance that if the person posts something, you will see the post if the post was made public. It's just something like that. I've quit this guy. Sorry. Oh, man. So sorry, let it go. Yeah. So we are back. So that's all for this right hand side. Okay, not all. Let it come up, please. So let's come back here to USD card proper. Alright. So that's for the right hand. I've talked about this guy. So here we have screeners. So I don't know. I've not used this. It's more like this screeners is more like picking up the essential technical tools you might need that you've added to check. So symbols you can just watch. It's more like watching something for you to watch some, like, how do I call it? Binance. As Binance is, Binance will be showing you coins and their rates real time on screens so that you see it. There's a place on Binance that has screeners, so it's just showing you everything. If you want to watch your watch list, you can choose your watch list to be read, you filter it. So it's showing you the performance of all the stocks. There are 697 symbols available currently that are open, that are actively trading currently, 697. So it shows you all the performance, how it is. If it's green, just know that the base currency is doing well. If it's red, know that it's almost like a sell market. I don't know if you get, you see the percentage. So that's it. We check it down to currency. We have the time, that's screeners. Then this guy is calendar. Then this one is help center. That's all for the right hand side. So any question for the right? So do we have any question for the right hand side? Okay. So no question. Let's move to the left hand side now. So on the left hand side, this is called crochet. I call it crochet, right? It's more like something to, showing you where your cursor is, and also is on MT4, and also for you to move the screen is a tool that walks you around the chart. I call it crochet, but I don't know if that's the name. People call it cross. So this is crochet. That was the first name I heard people call it. So it's more like walking around the street as it is now. It's walking around, walking around. So that's what it does. So that's what this guy does. You can have it in dots. Anyhow, those ones is just the format you want it to be. You want it to be magic, like magic symbol. However, but the work is just to walk around. That one doesn't have much effect. Now, this guy here are the tools you will need for drawing stuffs. Okay. So if I want to draw a straight line, it's called trend line. Let me unmark all. So if I want to draw a straight line, I use trend line. If I want it to be straight, you can follow me. If I want this line to be very straight, I click on, once I tap it, I press shift, then I move my cursor. You see it's very straight. I tap it, it stops. So you can try that. If I want to draw an accurately straight line, I don't want to use horizontal array. I'll tell you why. I want to just draw a straight line. I just tap it, use shift. My hand should be on shift on the keyboard. Then I drag, I click, it stops. So that's just how you draw a straight line. So if I want to, um, let me see if I've not tried this before. Yeah, down to the same thing. You click, place it up, take your drag down, it clicks. So what the trend line is actually for is, this is the function of trend line, and we'll get to that in technical analysis, how to draw trend lines. Trend lines is used to determine the trend of the market. For example, I'm on a 4 minutes time frame. There are rules to drawing trend lines, which we'll get there. So we'll use these tools clearly in TA. I'll tell you the rules. So if I want to draw a trend line now, I have to place it. I want to show where this market is going to. How do I know where it's going to? So if this is it, let's just use scatter since we are not in TA yet. So I draw it. You see, edge to edge, like let me just scatter. I'm not sticking to the rules. Alright, I just want to show you how to draw. You just to pick from one candle to a particular pattern. So that's how trend lines are drawn. Now let me give you an example of the rules. Now, when you are drawing trend line, ensure that trend lines connect week at least 2 3 weeks, at least 2 or 3 weeks. If it's connecting, then you are accurate. Trend line is a strategy too. People use trend line to trade as technical alone. So let's get to, let me draw, let's draw something straight. So you see, so trend lines are used to, you use it very importantly for even break and retest strategy. They will get there. So if I want to draw this guy, just connect it week to week. You know what weeks are now. We look at candlesticks, so we talk about weeks. So this is it. I'm connecting this guy this week with this guy. See, I've drawn it now. So it's more like a trend line has been drawn, showing you that at this point, this market broke here, the trend line, and it started selling down, blah 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 and blah. So to draw trend line, ensure you connect it week to week. That way you will get the direction of the market. You know where the market is going to. If it's going down or it's going up. You get, so we learn how to draw trend lines when we go to technical. We spend a lot of time in technical, mind you. So that's it. So sometimes you draw trend line expecting the trend line to be violated. Alright, we use it often. I don't want to draw. I can draw it and keep for as long as 2 months. Once it's validated, I know okay, something is about to happen. That's trend line pattern. It's a strategy. So people do it. So that's it. I've drawn it. I've connected this guy and this guy, showing that this market is going down. And for the down movement to be confirmed, trend line pattern tells you that this market needs to come here, hit this guy, and go back again for this trend line to be respected. So that's what it actually means. I've just given you an hint, but we'll dwell on it more. That's trend line for you. Then what else? We have ray. Ray is, like it's an angular line taking a particular angle. Alright, I've never used this tool before, but it's angular. Let's say, for instance, I don't know which angle this is, but I want to take an assumption based on an angle. It's like a trend line, but a longer trend line that runs non-stop. You see that one, I need to drag it, but this one, it runs non-stop. So if I'm placing it somewhere, I want to watch when this market will be broken. If this market is dancing, even if it's 30 years from now, the market is going down, I want to see when it's going to be broken. So this ray helps me figure that out. It takes, it's like a touch, you're pointing it somewhere. So that's it. So we have information line. This line tells you information on a particular place or spot, just info line. So we have extended line. You see, this one is just to extend. Maybe I want to mark, you see it's angular too. I want to mark this guy, but as marking it, I want it to be, it should not be one sided. You see the difference? This one is projecting left and right non-stop till infinity. You get, till infinity. But the other one was not left and right, the ray line. So extended is a two-sided ray line. So we have trend angle. So these are different tools. When we start using them, you see them. This one tells you the angle of the trend. If I'm drawing a trend line and I want to know the angle, some traders that they want to punish you, all those whitey. If you go to the ideas, you might see them very narcissist set of persons and don't know, complicated people. Instead of drawing trend line, you see them writing and telling you at angle so this thing, expect this thing. Who is using these angles? So this is how they measure it. They'll tell you so that they can sound technical. They'll be telling you at so angle, USD card is going to do this. Place at this point, this take your angle, blah blah blah, and that. So That's it. And we have horizontal line. I use this one, but I stopped. This horizontal line is just to mark. It's a straight line. Hello, hello. Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, you can see.
Okay, all right. So this horizontal line now is just to mark. It's a straight line, but it's horizontal. So if I want to place it here to mark a particular zone, when I started, I used to use horizontal line to mark zone. So depending on your preference, any tool you want, you can use. So this one, I've like this zone now, telling you that okay, on a daily time frame, you want to mark a zone now. Let's say, let me mark a resistance zone so that you all see what the resistance is. So this is a strong resistance zone. You can see that each time the market hits this guy, it falls back. Each time it comes in, it falls back. You see, so I can call this is a strong resistance zone. So if I mark it, this thing runs till infinity. You get, so anytime, even if it's in the next 30 years, you see the last time the market passed here was 2022. USD has not been able to buy and extend up to this point. The day USD breaks this point, it's not going back because nobody likes prison. The day USD escapes this point, it's going to take a long while before it comes back. Yeah, the day USD here is going to break this guy, nobody is going to. So this tells you that Canadian dollar is bigger than United States dollar. You see it as at today. This is card one. Okay, it tells you that sorry, USD dollar is bigger than Canadian dollar. Sorry, so it's pulling it down first. So this is $1 is equivalent to 1.31 $3 of card. That's just what it means. So this is the zone as I've highlighted it out here. You can see. So the last time this broke, like I said, 2022. So this is a strong support resistance zone. So if you look at support, so if I want to mark for support, I can come here. I can decide to place it here. You know. So at this point, the last time too it did the magic was 2023 July, about 1 year ago. About 1 year ago that it broke this guy. So it has been trading between this cycle. So this is a support, this is a resistance. I'll tell you what the views are. So we use this stuff to highlight it, but it's been very long. I've not used this tool. So for the start, I'll use best practices because oftentimes I don't like seeing many things on my chart. That's just why. So that's it. We have horizontal array. This one picks from where you want it. It does not extend back. It picks from where you want it to infinity, while the horizontal picks in a radical line, right? So it just picks at all. So this vertical, the same thing, but this one is vertical. The vertical line runs from up down. The vertical array, we have vertical line. It runs direct, so there's no vertical array. We now have the cross line. This one is like a cross point telling somebody, okay, if this market crosses here, any point break take or enters here. So you have drawn four cardinality depending on how it is. We look at all we use all of these tools when trading. So I'm just giving you an instance of all you will need to know. So we now have channels. We'll look at these ones when we start here. We'll talk about some of these, but just know we have channels of trading. People trade channel. I used to trade channel. Alright. So this is how channel works. Channel is a double line showing me like I've highlighted a channel now. Alright, almost most likely. So it's trying to tell you that okay, this market is starting here at this guy, and that's how it is. It is what it is. So this is a channel, you know. So so this is the channel. So the market is trading channel. People trade channel as it is. This channel has been violated because it has broken out of the channel. So someone is not supposed to. This is not a channel trading anymore. But as at 2023 up till 2024. This market was trading in channel. You can see it. E hit here, traded down, come back here, consolidate, hit here, make sure it touch here. So it was supposed to go back up or whatsoever. So the chart created a channel from 2023 to here. So this is called channel trading. We'll get to that in technical. So there are a lot we do in technical. So we have regression. Regression is this guy. Is more like uh-huh. It's more like it's still a channel though, but it's telling you, it's trying to show you the midpoint of this channel, because it is always assumed in trading that when a channel is created, there is going to be more of consolidations, and this regression line helps you to mark the middle of a channel. Alright, as you can see, it aligns the middle of the channel, divides the channel into two. So it's more like you pick the side and down. So it's a different trading strategy too. So that's the two. I don't know. Are you enjoying the class or is some overloading?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay,
I'm
sure.
trying to understand.
All right. So we have flat top bottom. Let's sure. 11. Flat top bottom. So this is it. It's just the tool. How you use this tool is just very simple. From this channel, this parallel channel, once you click it, you draw it first. Then you know definitely it's a top and bottom. You drag up and down. If it's up, you want up, down. You see it. But first, you need to first draw a line. All right. The channel will not give you that midpoint clear, but that regression line will show you what you need, dividing into colors. So that's that. Permit me to stop here. Okay, we have this joint line. This one too is important. It shows perpendicular. No, no, this is not perpendicularity. This is not a parallel line. It's an opposite of a parallel line. Parallel line are those lines that do not join. But if you draw this line extensively, it's going to join at some point in life. I don't know if you get. So it's not like a parallel line, but it's that line that at some point is going to meet at a confluence. It's a confluence line. This is it. Definitely it will meet no matter how long it takes. So it's going to meet somewhere. So charts oftentimes work in that way. They work towards a particular direction. So if you can spot it, if you can see it, this tool can help you make a lot of money from it too, or make some money, or make no money. So we have Pitchfork. I've never used this, I'll not lie. I've never used this guy before in my life. Never. Nothing concerned with this guy. It's always complicated. So you can explore and maybe read on how to use it. I don't know how to use these guys. In fact, all of these tools, this guy, let me show you. All of these fork tools, these pitchfork tools, I've not used any before, and I don't know how to use it. You get, so it's not everything I know. All of this, yeah, I've used all of this down. I'll show you how to use all of this, but these ones down, I don't even know the user. Sorry. So that's it. What else? We come down here. This is Fibonacci. It's very important for technical. The one I use frequently is the one ICT made us to. ICT is used frequently in ICT. When we get there, you just learn on it. So I'm saying this is it. So you can set your fib. Fib is to take volume, trading volume or candle volume, however it is. So it's used for measurement. It's a measurement tool. When you're Fibonacci, it's an economic tool too. It's in economics for people studying economics or economics. Yeah. So it's an economic tool that helps for measurements, price measurements, basically, and stuff like that. So this is it here outlined. You can see it takes the average, the mid value, tells you the point, tells you the number where it gets to the mid. I'll show you how we apply it. Alright. So for the fib tool, this is the only one I use. So the same way we have trends, all these stuffs here, fib tool have a representation of all these lines. You get, so we have FIP channel, we have the trend FIP, we have the time zone FIP, you know, different FIPs tools or however. So different, you just need to explore, but you can see the one I marked, just FIP and the trend and channel, just one, two, three are the ones I used to use there. So that's that. Then we have patterns. This in is trading. We'll get to this one. I don't need to show you all of this. I don't need to show you this till when we get there. But let me just do it so you see. So it's just a tool to confirm a particular pattern. You get, so it's just that. Sorry, let me draw it well. This is head and shoulder. It's a pattern. We'll get there. Let me see if we have it on the course of uh so if you can see my screen. We have it here. We have candlestick patterns and trading patterns. Let's just look at it. Trading patterns. That's what we look at next. Inshallah. But we need to complete this guy and create a broker before then. So, ouch. Shit. Sorry. Almost okay. I don't have anything to do. Okay. So we've done justice to a lot of things. So this is okay. Leave this guy. So this is this pattern tools. I'll show you how to use it. Alien impulse wave was created by Elliot. You get, is a financial coach. Blah blah blah. I read about him one time. So he has a way of analyzing finance. This is a financial coach. So his strategy in real life applied to trading. That's why you see he has his tools and his principles are represented here too. So it works also. So that's about the guy. Yeah. So permit me. I've not used cycle tools before. I've not used Elliott waves before. But I have a friend. Martin used this one time. Let me see. So it's Java. Let's even see it. So let me see. That's looking nice too. Oh, it's too many calculations. So that's it. Ah, so this is forecasting. Great. This is another place you need to make your friend. Now, if you come here to this one down, I want to buy. So for me to be able to buy projection, I use the long position. Long is buy. So if I place here, maybe it's here I want to take my buy. I've set this already. So I can come here, place it here. I want to buy till this point. You see me do this frequently. So this is the tool we use to project our buy so that it can help you to impute the right value on your MT4. If mind you, if you connect your MT4, there's how we connect MT4 to this trading view, whereby if I should place this guy here, automatically I'm entering a trade if it's live. So I can come here and set it instantly, click OK. Take the long position. Automatically I set my lot size. My MT4 is obeying because I've connected my trading view to MT4. So once I click OK, I'm entering a market. So why most traders are not always advisable to do that is that you might be analyzing a test account and mistakenly you don't dey enter live trade, your money don't dey go. You don't know. You just mistakenly drag the same drop here. You set am default and your money is going. So it's always not advisable to connect your MT4 to TradingView. Use your phone and enter manually or use the system to input your value manually. So I might show you how to use the MT4 on the system, so most likely. So that's that for the buy. Then the sell is the opposite of this guy. You know, when you are selling the short is sell. So this is it, take to this point, and that's it. We have forecast, you know. I want to forecast, predict. I want to predict something. I've not used this one before. When I used to play with it there, but I never used it though. So we have bars pattern. So this is bars pattern. Just trying to show you a bar how the chart looks. Already it's showing you can even see it yourself. Alright, but that's just it. So goes projection. So here on this projection, I use one, two, three frequently. Volume based, people use fixed range. Okay, fixed range volume too is important. Then price range under this measurer, price range, I use it a lot. I use it a lot. I want to take the range, the price range. That if there's a strategy I used to apply to this guy, that was when I was trading preference. So this is it, price range. A lot I use that guy. So this is brushes. This one is just drawing tools to help you draw nonsense. Maybe you are teaching someone or you want to represent the charts, you want to start drawing candles, all those stuff. So you can use it as a drawing tool. In fact, everything here are like drawing tools. Everything here. So highlighter. I want to highlight all of these guys. Blah blah blah. So all these guys are for drawing. So let me click this guy. Let me delete this guy. Anything in this chart. So everything here is for drawing. Arrow. You see arrow. Now on this drawing, the one I use most is called, I use this part. You see I've marked it separate. I haven't marked it as February. I used to use this arrow up down just to mark a particular spot. This one is to tell you, okay, where is the market at currently? Maybe I want to watch from here till this point. I'll click where I'm watching in the market so that if I'm going to a lower time frame, once I see this guy, I know that's where I was watching on the higher time frame. So that's it. But I use this guy a lot. But after analyzing, I think I did something like that here. Okay, it has cleared. So after analyzing, I try to let someone know, if someone comes to my analysis, let the person see where I'm going to and where I'm headed. You see a lot of, well. So I'm trying to tell someone that, okay, let me do a quick analysis now. Just something rough. Let me just assume that, okay, this market breaks this point. If it breaks this point, this is, I called, let me assume this is a support zone, but that's not a support zone yet. So I call this a support zone. Alright, I call this a support and resistance zone. So now if it breaks this point, I'm telling the market that, okay, this market breaks here, it's going to hit here and come back here. Someone seeing this thing will understand that the strategy I'm using here is break and retest, because I've used this guy to highlight. It's just very simple. I'm telling you, if it breaks here, anyway it buys to, it first needs to come here and come down here. So anybody seeing that chart understand what I'm doing when I'm sending it out. So it gives a clearer picture. That's why I use the part. Okay. And sometimes I don't confuse myself. If I come back to the chart, I see, I know, okay, yeah, this is what I was saying. Or I thought. So these ones are text. You see me use this too. So I add a particular text. Maybe you've done analysis, you want to call it Rubens, finance. You can give it a name, or Ruby FX, or Emi FX, Emi FX, or Emi Funds. Like this Z here. So you can add it, drag it and put. So this is your analysis. You post it as an idea. If you go to the idea, people do it. They give their brand. People run brands now in trading. So that's that. Or some criminal will come, they copy signal and be selling it. Copy and be selling for people. Gullible Nigerians. So we have emojis too on TradingView. Maybe something happened. You just want to add something crazy happen, or maybe danger ahead. You just have to use a funny emoji, something like this. Tell somebody watch. Tell somebody to watch you. You can use emoji to just to play around. But the overall thing of all this nonsense is make money. It's not any of this drawing. So this is ruler. This is ruler. So this is the ruler. Yeah, this one is to zoom in and zoom out. It's not working. I think if I click on it now, yeah, you see I'm zooming in and zooming out. So So that's it. This is magnet. This magnets here, if you know, if you don't watch well, you'll be jonesing. What magnet does is that anything you click on, automatically it magnets. So, like it magnets you. It's not something that okay you draw out or however it is. Let me show you. So it's when you start using, if this magnet is on, you start observing it. You start observing certain things happening. Like any tool you click, it magnets it. So even if you are moving around your cursor around it, you are drawing things without even noticing. So that's what the magnet does. This one is for me to lock, let nobody draw anything. It's not it. There's one that I want to lock. What's supposed to happen? Okay, see magnets. Okay, see now. I think magnet is on, so as I'm moving, I cannot even click out. So you see, it's following me. So let me lock this guy. Delete all. So this guy is to lock. This is the lock. I don't want anybody to come here and start drawing nonsense. It has opened. But if I lock it, you see, nobody can draw anything. You can only move around here. So even if I click this guy, it cleans. I think it's subscribe version. They have changed. There was a time if I lock it, you cannot draw anything here again, right? So that's it. So this one is to watch the trade or no. So that's all. Then this is delete everything. So that's all for the left hand side. I think tomorrow we'll continue with MT4 and then let me know and creating a broker. So we'll go and practice this today. Then this guy is just all the time frames for the screeners. This is Forex screen, crypto pair screen. All these ones are the screeners, this trading panel. This is the receipts. So replay trading. If I want to replay zone. So strategy tester. So if I want to place it on strategy tester to help me play, all of this is used in line with this guy. You get. So Forex trainer, let me click that guy again. I don't know why this screen is supposed not to be this way. Okay, let me maximize. So if I want to see what's on the bottom now, I come here, take this guy up. So if I want to see it up, there's this thing here, take it up. Forex screeners. So these are all of it. And Pine View, everything, replace trading panel. So any questions so far? We'll stop here because Mr. I'm tired. Like any questions so far? Because we'll continue tomorrow.
No, no question, sir.
Do we understand? Or is this something we need
Yes,
to revise? Yeah. So I think now we are familiar. It's just for you to practice. Practice on the tools, how to use it. Look at the trading view. Use this guy especially. Try using this guy very often, long, because that's what you use most when we start technical analysis. So try testing this guy. Fine tune it to your style. This is style. You can adjust this style here. If I want this guy to be blue, any color I can see changing here. So that's that. So that's it. Let me even change my own self because it's like it's confusing people. Target color should be this red clean. So if I use this guy down, so I want this guy to be red, black, and this guy stop color should be. Let me change to white. No white, but let me use black stop. This guy let me use green. And let me use red for this guy to show that it's sell. Yeah, so sell is like this. This is my SL. This is my buy, my target TP for sell. While for this green is the reverse. So SL and this guy started. So you can play with it anyhow you want. Check the tools. I'll upload this on YouTube so you can watch. So I think today we've done justice. Okay, I forgot this side. Now if you come down here on this bottom, there is something here. Maybe this screen was, you see me do it often. This screen was very scattered like this, and I don't have time to start adjusting it left and right. You need to adjust left and right for it to fit. I don't have that time. Maybe it was as rough as this because I'm moving around the screen. So what do? I can come here and click auto to fit. Automatically it just fits the screen just for me to make small adjustment, and everywhere is okay. That's it. And there's how it can be too rough that you don't even know where to start scaling it from. So you can just come here and auto fit. It fits direct. Okay, so that's it. And all of these, you can look at all of these guys. Lines is just settings where you have to set this line, this stuff line here. You set this price, the color you can adjust it, and this bottom, down here, these calibrations you never asked. Down here is these calibrations on the x axis are for the dates. So if I place my time here, it's trying to tell you real time when did this happen. You get when did this candle form, when did this happen, when did this place occur. It's trying to tell you the time, the date and the time. If it's that day, it will rather tell you the time for that day. You get this is a daily candle, that's why. But if this is time, this is it tells you date and time. But if it's a daily candle, it tells you only the day. While this side is telling you the current price where it's at. So as at this day, I want to check as at February 23rd August, 3 o'clock, how much was Canadian dollar to $1. So this is the price. So currently this is the price now. So you get, so that's just the whole sequence. So I'm trading view. And here we set our, since we're in Nigeria, it's +1. But when we get to, since it's Nigeria we're using, you see it's +1 Lagos. So we are trying to set it real time to our current time. So all these things will be. But when you are doing ICT, you use New York since I straight New York session. So I do -4. So that's it. It's just the time zone. So any question, this one is buy, sell. So do I have any question? I think I've exhausted everything that has to do with trading view. So my best of the ones I don't know, I've told you I don't know. I won't say what I don't know. So do we have any question?
No, sir.
Okay, man. So today was, I think we've done complete 2 hours on the dot. So hopefully next class we'll be doing MT4. I pray. Okay, it's tomorrow. So tomorrow is Tuesday. Okay, I don't have any activity. So tomorrow Tuesday we'll be doing MT4. I'll try to download or install MT4 on my system. Then I'll be using it to walk you through on the normal one. Although the desktop one might differ from the phone one, just take note. So that's just it ahead of time. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your audience.